Hello friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to set bulk SMS using PHP in Kenya using Safaricom or Airtel, Telcom, any network of your choice. We'll be using an API called TextSMS. It's one of the greatest that I've found to be very reliable here in Kenya as of now. It's called TextSMS. This is not an paid ad, it's just that I love the documentation and the response is quite fast. The staff are so quick to respond to you, and that's why I opt for text SMS as my bulk SMS API. So you just search on your browser text SMS, and you'll find the website here. You just open it, and then you'll find documentation. You can log into the account to get an API key and everything. So I'll just show you how the site looks like. It looks like this. So you need the API. You just check for the one that you want. I'll just select this bulk SMS API, and as you can see, here is the documentation and the parameters, and here the URL and the URL endpoint, which is the API endpoint. And then you have all these parameters that you need. So these are to send one message at a time, but this is the request body. You have the API key, the partner ID, and the message, shortcode, and mobile number, which is self-explanatory. For these, you will have to register a bulk SMS, not bulk SMS, but sender ID name with them, and or with the service provider of your choice, whether Safaricom, whether Airtel or Telcom, whichever provider that you choose. And then it is a sample response. You just need to convert this to your language. I'll convert this to PHP in a few. And these are, you can schedule messages in these bulk SMS. I won't be showing this in this video, but maybe I'll show in the next video. But you can set even bulk SMS up to 20 bulk SMS on a single request or on a single call using this send bulk API endpoint. So this is the request body for the bulk SMS, at least 20 messages per request. But for this video, I'll be showing these the first one, the request body for the sending just one message on every request. And with that said, let's jump directly to the code. So the first thing that you need to do is create just any your file, which is maybe index.php like mine. It's in this directory called SMS. And the first thing that you need to create is the URL endpoint. And I have a very cool auto completion feature. And this the URL endpoint will grab this and copy this and paste in here. Paste it. And then the next thing that you need to do is pick the data. It look like a dictionary. So the first thing that you need to pick is the API key, because the first thing they've requested here. So I say API key. So you give it your API key. Your API key, you'll get it when you log into these the admin panel. We have a client login here, and you'll get the API key. That's my username for this API. I already have an account. If you don't have an account, you'll need to create an account. So I need to verify this OTP just for a moment. So just received my OTP. They are very efficient. They send it via email or text SMS. So to get your API key, you'll just check on the on your profile, and you'll get the API key. So I won't dwell on that so much. You'll just check it on your profile. So the next thing that you need to do is the partner ID. Partner ID. I believe this is what they've written. So your partner ID here. So your partner ID will also be provided to you by them when you log into to your profile. They have a testing bulk SMS. I have so many send IDs for me because I've registered some for different clients. So you have these the default text SMS, and you can use these for testing and everything. So if you need a test a test sender ID, you'll use text SMS as your sender ID. So the next thing that you need to get is to write is the message. So the message can either be in form of a form, or maybe you can just write a static message. So I'll say message. I'll just uh, I'll just write like this from text SMS. This is a test message. So the next thing that you need to write is the shortcode. So the shortcode is your send ID name. So let's assume for our case we can say just text SMS, just paste it here. And then the next thing that you need to give as the request body link is the mobile. Yeah, it's the mobile here. So for my mobile, I'll just use my number here. Let's say 254. In case of questions, you can use this number to call me. 254-741-575-274. Yeah, and then that's it for the data. So you just end it like that, and then terminate it. So the next thing that you need is do a JSON encode this data. To encode this data, you just say JSON that let me use like that, JSON encode data. Then the next thing is I'll initialize cal. If you don't know much about cal, I'll explain it maybe in an upcoming video. Maybe I can explain more about cal and how it operates and everything. So I'll just initialize cal, set create a variable. I'll say cal initialize. Don't worry about my auto completion. You can just add these extension in your Visual Studio Code to have this cool auto compression feature. So the next thing that you need to do is cal set option, and I'll give it to return transfer yes to be true. Then the next thing will be cal post to be true. It's very good, by the way, for if you need this. And then the next thing I'll say cal underscore set hope will be equals to that's a variable, and then I'll say cal underscore http header like that, and then I'll give it a content type and a content length. Actually, it has just given me an auto completion. So sorry for this. It's okay. Avoid that there. And then the next thing that you need to do is you need to post these fields. So the last thing that you need to do is post these fields. So I'll say like that, just like that. So I love this auto completion feature. It's so cool. By the and then the next thing that you need to do is you'll execute this cal, and you say response will be equals to cal execute .sh. Oh, sorry. So now you need to create your if statement, and you'll say if I'm just checking. The completion is okay. So if this cal has an error, it will prompt this error, and then it will give you the cal error that you have received from maybe your API endpoint or anything. And then if there's no error, it will give you a response as success. Maybe you can say a response to be maybe success, but it will give us a response of the message and the time and everything. And then the last thing that you need to do on this is calculus. So this is all you need to do for these sending bulk SMS. So I'll create a bulk. I'll enter my API key and my partner ID, and we'll test this. So the next thing that you need to do here is let's run this code and see whether it's working. I've used my API key. It's okay. This one I'll just change it later. So I've used the shortcode as TextSMS, and this is our message. This is a message from TextSMS, but just to make it look at call, let's say this is a message from Win Africa. Win Africa is a company that we are bringing it up. It's like a startup, but it's quite good for now. So this is the test message from Win Africa. Let's test this code and see whether it's working. So I'll just run it through like a normal PHP code. It's in this directory and SMS. So let's run this and see whether it's working. So you can see response validation. We have an error here. It's saying our error is message must not be empty, but our message is not empty. Let's see what's wrong with the message or our card. Okay, okay, here is the error. We had a little typo here, so we just get rid of that E. Then let's rerun this code. And as you can see, we have a response success and a response 200, which means it's a success. And then you can see the description is a success, this mobile ID. So you can save this data into your database every time you send a message. When you save it to the database, it helps you store get what do we call them, delivery reports. You see, they have delivery reports for every message that is sent. It's called getting delivery reports. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to send multiple messages, like 20 messages per call. That's the message that we just sent. I'll show it here in this in the display. Getting delivery reports, and then I'll show you how even you can request for your account balance from the TextSMS API. So that's all for this video, guys. If you love this video, don't forget to subscribe and follow us, and don't forget also to like our page. And in case of questions, here's my number, or you can just post it on the comment section, or maybe on our website, win.africa. And with that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.